The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Check it.
And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Young now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. To the young man right there.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Get up.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on. Hey.
Now they'll shift things around. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Great idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Gay's kick is good, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. But he's going to be out of bounds. The takes it inside the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and long. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
52.
Young to throw it this time. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go.
They'll
Set.
pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Okay, break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 10.
Drop 50. Drop 60. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Richardson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Now Richardson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long for Richardson. That is caught, and they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Richardson going to move him around. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18, right here. 18, Radley. 18, Radley.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger.
Richardson looking to throw this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now 2nd and 9.
Red, yellow. Blue striker.
Young now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Black shot. Blaster, stick. Ready?
Now Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, it's Taylor pushing through the contact. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready, set.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup of 2. Brings
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Left side, he finds Pierce. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson going to change the play here. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson now on 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rig, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. That complete to Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and then fall incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, Richardson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Motion man right, that's Pierce.
18, right here. 18, Rabbit, 18, Rabbit.
Richardson to the air on first down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It fights him off. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Shot 17.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Young off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Drill green. Ready.
2nd down, Young. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
First down, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down throw for Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the full 17-yard line.
Come on.
2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And they work this near the 5 when they stopped at the 6. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
On the jump.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. In motion is McKenzie.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Deputy! Hey! Warriors 70. Go!
First and 10, it's Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Like so he thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready.
It's Young off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. McKenzie now to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Go check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Drop 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to the air with Richardson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
70 Rangers.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Green Jack.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Young on 3rd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
18, right here. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Now Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, pass. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Warriors 17.
Richardson looking to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Okay, ready? Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go street. Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now is Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
26, Panthers 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. That's into the hands of Marshall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Ready. Set.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Down. Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Okay.
2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Come on.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Yelling. Jet. Jet.
Young now from the 50. That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. Looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he nearly it stands, though. A heck of a 36-yard run back. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Richardson going to move them around. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Richardson to throw off play action. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. Shot.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Got it. Ready?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
18, Pioneer.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Third and long for Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Downs going in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Ready, break.
3rd and 9 here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
60 Bison.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now second and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard.
Cowboy 80.
Richardson now on second down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First and 10, it's Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 9. In motion right is Pittman.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now it's Richardson. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah McKenzie from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, it means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Throwing on second and long. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Young. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, you got to... That one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Panther 11.
second down. Here's Richardson. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Richardson going to change the play here.
19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw again. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from the 20. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And now an audible here into something else. Throw left side, take it in by Pittman. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Get it.
On 1st down, Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Richardson's throw will be caught by McKenzie. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Richardson going to shift things up. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard,
Hey, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Let's go. Ready?
On play action, Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync. And, yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines. And they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Broncos.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Okay, ready?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check smash, check smash. Ready?
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
Come on.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. One last shot for Young. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.